These are the four treasures of the sea. Together, they are a symbol of prosperity, health, longevity, and luxury. And on today's video, I'm doing something that no one has ever done before. All because I was challenged by one person. And I'll be honest with you, this will go down as one of the most memorable experiments of my life. And here's why. Our first Cantonese treasure of the sea is this, dried abalone. At one point, this was only for emperors, a symbol of wealth and blessing. Some top-graded abalone can cost more than gold per pound. As you can clearly see, this is dry, and we must bring it back to life. And here's how you do that. You first add a bunch of water to a container, then immediately throw all of them in. You want to let them soak for a while, at least 24 hours. The next day, take a look. They're coming back to life, but we're not even close yet, as now you want to remove them from this water and throw them into hot water. We're not trying to cook them. We're just trying to bring them back to life. After a few minutes, remove them and take a look. We're not done yet. You can clearly see that they have absorbed a lot of the water, but they need more. So into clean water they go, and they remain there for a few more days. Because check it out. Now we're talking. They're nice and large, plumped, and ready to be used. There are many applications for it. A lot of chefs will use it to flavor broth and other things as well, but we're doing something different. To make sure it will work for me, I had to chop it in small pieces. The tinier the better. However, I also needed some other textures. Some were chopped tiny, others a little bit larger, and of course I left one intact because the next thing I needed was the most important thing about this video, and that would be the beef. Since these are exquisite ingredients, I gotta go all out. So I got one entire rib roast from Riverbend Ranch. It is prime grade, aged for 21 days, and exactly what I look for when I try to buy the best beef. In order to keep this entire experiment consistent, every steak will come from the same rib roast. This way, there will be no variations between the beef, only the ingredients. One, however, will be aged with nothing on it. It will just sit here and wait its time. So for the abalone, I went ahead and got myself a tray and a parchment paper. Started spreading a nice bed. Then the beef goes right on top, and I made sure to cover the whole thing with it. Honestly, I have no idea what this will do to the steak, but if the smell is an indication of anything, this is about to be a really good experiment. Because once it was completely covered, here we have the first treasure, and inside of my dry ager it goes. Now check out our second treasure. This one is by far the most expensive ingredient we'll be using today. It's not a vegetable, even though the name is kind of funny. It's called sea cucumber, and depending on the quality and type you buy, they can go for as much as $10,000 a kilo. Yeah, this is an expensive cucumber, and we're gonna bring it back to life. The process of this one is quite similar to the previous one, but instead of using the fresh water first, you immediately heat it up. And let me tell you something, if you think it looks interesting right now, let me show you the next step, because it is quite small now. After that's done, you cool it down in water, let it soak overnight, and repeat the whole process once again. In the end, you're left with this. Yeah, it's a grower. It literally quadrupled in size. The texture is like soft jelly, but firm as jade. And honestly, it looks like it's from another world. It's also known for its healing capability and recovery, but you must remove the inners. No one wants to eat this. As next up, I went ahead and did the same exact thing as the previous one, creating two different textures, because the key is to use this ingredient with beef. And I have a feeling this one will be extremely memorable. Don't believe me? You just wait and see, friends. If you are like me, you've never seen or heard of this ingredient. It's not common. It's called fish maw. Basically, it's the swim bladder of a large fish, and it's used for buoyancy when the fish is alive. Now, if you think it looks interesting now, when you bring it back to life, which you already know exactly the process it goes to, something completely changed. Check it out. They're much bigger, still a little bit hard, and I have no idea what this is going to taste like. At the same time, people even collect this as they treat it like edible gold. But nevertheless, we will find out real shortly what this will do to the steak. Our next ingredient was supposed to be something else, but it is not legal here in the US. I'm talking about shark fin, but instead, a lot of people replace it with this, dried scallops. I'll be honest with you, this is the only one that had some type of smell. All of the others had no odor at all, but this one smells a little bit fishy. I'm pretty sure you've eaten scallops before. Dry ones are just more powerful, and as you would expect, when you bring it back to life, it smells very fishy, but it's supposed to provide an incredible incredible umami flavor to anything it touches without making it taste fishy, which doesn't sound right, but we will never know until we try it, as now that all of them were ready, they'll be staying here for a total of 2 months. Once the time was up, we're gonna start off with this one. Check it out. It actually preserved the steak more than I expected. I was thinking the beef was gonna be completely black, dried, but it seemed to do something else. Getting all of the stuff out was not easy, but it looked so nice. But the smell that it had was very powerful, extremely fishy, and not very pleasant. So I immediately went ahead and removed all of the crust out. This was just the first one, and I was worried. But once all of the crust was out, it looked like a beautiful normal steak. But let's see what happens with the flavor very shortly. Check out what happened to the abalone. This was also unexpected results, as it really seemed to preserve the beef quite well. Unlike the scallop, this one didn't have any smell at all. Something so powerful happened that once it was completely removed, even the steak didn't smell like steak. This was extremely tender, almost falling apart on me. But to keep things consistent, I went ahead and removed all of the crust. That way we will have a true comparison and see which one is actually going to be better. As now, take a look at this. The fish maw. This one was a disaster. Since the fish maw did not stick, things were not aged properly, and it was probably the hardest one to use. As I was removing the whole thing, you can clearly see this one looked like it was beat up by Mike Tyson. It also didn't smell like anything. This one actually scared me, but I went ahead and trimmed it just like the previous one to keep things consistent. And in the end, it was a reasonable steak, as this is not reasonable. I mean, just look at it. Would you even try? Would you even dare? And most importantly, if this turns out to be the best steak in the world, one of the greatest discovery of my life, would you actually try it? I agree with you. It's not the most appetizing thing at all. But as you already know, this was not there to be eaten. It was there for a different purpose, to provide flavor to the beef, tenderness, and most importantly, health benefits. Because after cleaning the whole thing up, trimming it as nice as possible, check it out. If I give this to you, you would never know what this steak actually went through. Because here's what they look like side by side. Remember that I also had one that had nothing. For the seasoning, I kept it real simple because I want everyone that is going to be trying these steaks to feel some flavor. Hopefully, it's going to be good and not bad. And just in case things go south, I'm taking advantage of my good friend Chef Brian Sal to make me a side dish, as this is what he made. Surprisingly, it's not that hard to do. You first start with the filling. Throw in some chopped up cabbage. Make sure it's nice and fine like this. Go ahead and strain as much water as possible out of it, because now you throw in some ground pork, followed by garlic, ginger, soy sauce, sesame oil, Shaoxing wine, scallions, some white pepper, and cabbage. Now mix that up real good and combine these ingredients together. But don't you forget about one thing, the king of flavor. Oh yes, throw that in and mix it up. Next up, to put the whole thing together, grab yourself some wonton wrappers, and honestly, practice makes it perfect. Using a little bit of water will do the job. But I'll be honest with you, Brian is a master, because the next step is just to go ahead and boil them up. It takes no time at all. To finish them up, add some garlic, some sweet soy, white pepper, chili crisp, and of course what you just made. Now add a tiny bit of Sichuan peppercorn right on top, some scallions to finish, and radish, as this is today's side dish. Of course, once it's time to eat, you just mix everything together, add a tiny bit of chili oil, and get ready to be in heaven. But even though this looks delicious, don't forget what this video is all about. Which Chinese treasure will come out on top? I have no idea, but I can tell you one thing. You are about to see us taste something that has never been done before, and I cannot wait to find out which one will be best. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill, so let's do it. All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast. Thanks to you, Sophie. Thank you for allowing me to use this amazing ingredient. Now, I already know you're not supposed to use them this way, but I'm a steak guy, Brian.
You're doing this for steak science.
Yes, I'm doing it for steak science.
But I do have to preface that this is the antithesis of how you're supposed to be using the 4 treasures. Because my Chinese ancestors are going to roll in their graves because this is not exactly how you're supposed to be using the prized possessions of the ocean.
Respectfully, all of the Chinese ancestors, please don't take me out. Don't take me out, because like a lot of different ingredients that I use, sometimes I learn something new. So if it's gonna be bad, I only ask, tell me it's bad. If it's gonna be good, tell me it's good. Let's just be honest, because if we can improve steaks, I'm in.
Yep, and there's only one way to find out.
Let's go. All right, let's begin. We're gonna start right here, please, everybody.
I really don't know what's going on here, Guga, but from everything you guys just talked about, there's Chinese treasures on these steaks.
Brian, we forgot to talk about something. Have you seen?
I know. Leo's joined the Bald Club.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's very cold and very quick showers, I'll say. It's very nice.
What happened?
You don't want to know.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Good old classic Guga steak.
Yes, correct. Your first time having the steak, what do you think?
I don't really taste anything. What's going on?
Because that one is the control.
Oh my God!
Do you taste anything funky, anything weird?
No, it tastes amazing. It tastes like steak.
So this is our baseline. If it's going to improve or degrade from here, now we'll know. Ready?
Ready.
Everything starts now.
I'm nervous. I have to admit, I'm nervous.
You're very
I'm
nervous.
kind of nervous.
I will recommend you be extremely nervous.
Okay,
Cheers.
Cheers. That's way better than the control. That was good. It's like some a umami, like a little bit of salty.
Umami.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after you swallow it, the flavor's still there.
I feel like it's a little earthy. It's really deep. It adds a nice, beautiful notes to the steak, and I think it's so perfect with the beef flavor and added savoriness and added umaminess, and I feel like it just makes the steak more enjoyable.
Unbelievable, and I'm gonna say that one's a success.
Do you have any idea what this one might be?
I know exactly what it can be. That has to be dried scallop.
Wow.
Is it?
Yes, you are correct. How did you know it was this one?
Out of the ingredients that I gave you, that one is the one that's used for braising the most. So like
Really?
XO sauce for all that is used to add like a punch of flavor. So that's how I knew.
Do you understand now why I experiment?
Yeah.
Because I never know if it's gonna be good or not, and that is absolutely phenomenal. I'm ready for the second. You guys
I'm
ready?
down. I'm ready.
First, give me a smell test.
I wouldn't say weird, but it's definitely different.
I don't smell anything.
Well, I smell a lot of steak, and it smells quite unique for me. Cheers.
Cheers.
Much more mild differences than the previous one.
This one I get more of the beef flavor. I feel like that's what I get at the forefront. Like you said, very mild. I'm trying to detect what's going on there, and it's subtle.
There is an aftertaste. It's almost like the salt is emphasized.
Yes.
It's definitely more intense than the control, but it's very subtle and it hits you at the end, and it's still going.
What do you think? Can you tell this one or no? This one is hard to tell which one it
It's really
is.
hard to tell. You know, for me, I feel like something's taking away from the steak flavor. I don't know if it's you, but like I feel like the steak flavor is not as strong.
I'm glad you said that, because I have the complete opposite. I think it's just phenomenal. It is so much more than a steak to me than the previous one, because the other one has so much umami. This one is a little bit more mild. I like this one better. What about you, Brian? Which one?
I'm gonna give the scallop one. I'm still
You're still going for the
I'm still
scallop?
going with the scallop.
I like the second steak more.
Like the second steak
I like
more.
the second steak more.
Wow. So this one is abalone.
Oh, it's abalone?
Yeah, so very, very mild flavor. Now I gotta ask you, since you're the expert, which one more expensive?
The abalone is more expensive.
Oh, so we're saving money with the scallop, everybody. So far, scallop is winning. Let's try the next one. Let's go.
Whoa. There's too much umami going on. I think it's time for a palate cleanser.
Oh, the side. Oh, I even forgot. Okay, give credit to where credit is. So I'm not saying, what did you make?
I made here a spicy wonton. It has a sweet soy, fresh garlic, Sichuan peppercorn, some fresh cut scallion, and pork filling for the wonton.
Love it. Can we eat it?
Yeah, make sure you mix it up.
Mix it up,
I know.
right?
I feel bad mixing it up. It's so pretty looking.
Cheers.
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 Oh, God. I need a description.
The most important thing is how soft and tender everything is. That meatball inside is just as soft as the outer dumpling layer. Juicy because of all the chili oil, and that meatball also just bursts out.
He said meatball. He called your dumpling meatball twice. Is that okay?
I'll let it pass today.
Good job, brother. It tastes delicious. Very good. Nice palate cleanser. Let's jump on to the next.
Are we doing the smell test again?
Yeah, tell me if you can detect which one it is. There's only 2 left, so you might be able to, or you might not. It smells nothing.
I mean, it smells like a great steak.
It smells like, oh yeah, that's yes. Oh, you already went.
Sorry.
She already went. Cheers, everybody.
Okay, cheers, everybody.
Cheers!
Wow.
That's so tender.
This is so soft.
This one is literally falling apart in your mouth. You swallow it, it stays there, and just coats your entire mouth.
This, the flavor, is the best of 2 and 3, but it's also has the added benefit of being more tender.
Yes.
It almost feels like A5 Wagyu, how soft that piece of meat is. That ingredient leveled up the steak and it feels Wagyu, how soft that is.
What does the expert think? Do you know which one this is?
I think it's the sea cucumber.
You are correct. Wow, she knows her stuff.
Okay.
It's very tender, very savory, and I'm gonna just say it right immediately. That one so far is my favorite.
Yep,
Which one?
Yep.
Your favorite?
Yes.
I have to agree.
All right, enough. Let's go to the next one, yeah? Let's dig in. All right, now there's no more guessing. You probably know already what it is. Well, you two know because there's only one other ingredient. You have no idea.
Was this saved for last because it's the craziest one?
It looked the most sus.
All right.
Oh, this one has a smell.
Good or
Oh
bad?
yeah, there's a funk to this
Yeah.
one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let's give it a go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, very different. When you compare to the previous one, that was falling apart in your mouth. This one's not as tender.
It is good. It's not my favorite. Actually, it's probably my second favorite because this feels like it's accentuating my favorite flavor profiles of a dry age.
I feel like the saltiness has been revved up a lot, and to me, it's almost a little bit overpowering how salty it is.
It's still lingering.
Yes.
There's something,
All of them.
and it's almost a little tingly. It sticks to your tongue. Like,
Yes.
I don't know what
and
it is.
doesn't go away.
It doesn't
just
go
stays in your
away.
mouth. By the way, this is, well, she could tell you.
It's fish maw. But you know, fish maw is supposed to have a lot of collagen. So I wonder if you eat this steak, whether...
It'll make my hair grow back?
Final verdict. Brian, favorite one.
I think it's going to be the sea cucumber.
Wow. You.
Wow. The scallops.
You.
I'm gonna go sea cucumber for that tenderness.
I am also gonna go for the cucumber, even though it's the one that looked the craziest. I'm not gonna lie, it looks so funky, everybody. It looks a little bit like extraterrestrial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.